Hey guys, it's Kristen here. Welcome to my channel. This is my first video, and this is kind of like a welcome video, but I'm going to get into my weight loss journey. So, hi. I did have actually two other YouTube channels. I deleted them. It's a long story. Okay. Because I want this to be a positive place, and I was getting rather negative, and I would like just turn the camera on and like vent everything, and not everybody needs to know what goes on behind closed doors all the time. Um, so yeah. Anyway, I'm 41 years old, just turned 41 2 weeks ago. I have two amazing kids, Matthew, who's 14, and Sarah, who's almost 11. And my son has ADHD, and he's borderline Asperger's syndrome, and also anxiety depressive disorder. So he's a handful on his own, and my daughter's ADHD as well. So it's a fun household sometimes. But this is going to be kind of my journey with all of that and how I deal with it. I also have fibromyalgia and what I do to help that, and just my life in general. I'm a Christian, so I'll talk about God a lot. I love beauty. I love beauty. I have so much makeup and I don't use half of it. I don't know why I have it. So I'll probably do hauls and like my favorite products, favorites of the week, that kind of stuff. Yeah. And I'm also doing this weight loss journey, and I'm going to try to do it every single day that I do it. Since I started Sunday, I'm going to play catch up today, and then tomorrow will be day 4. So that being, oh, and I'm married. Did I not say that? How can I forget my husband, like the love of my life? I'm married to the only guy who could put up with me, because I've been married twice before and they couldn't handle me because I'm a handful. I will be honest with you, I am a handful. So anyway, I'm married to the love of my life. Okay. I started reading this book called Made to Crave by Lisa TerKeurst, and I fell in love with it. And this is it plus the devotional. It looks like this. It is an amazing book. She just, the little quotes that she puts in here, just, they're great. There's some things that she tells you to put up on your refrigerator just to remind you daily. One of them was being ruled by anything other than God is something God takes quite seriously, and so should I. You know, overeating's gluttony. It's a sin. It is. I mean, if you look it up in the Bible, it says when you overindulge. So, and my problem is I'm an emotional eater. If I'm sad, if I'm mad, if I'm happy, it's like I'll find, my husband got a new job. We went out and had pizza on Saturday night. Really? Like I needed to have pizza. I could have had a salad, but no, I chose the pizza. Anyway, but this book is just puts it into perspective. It tells you that God created us to crave, but he made us to crave the healthy things. And unfortunately, the man-made stuff has come into our world and has caused us to crave. And we need to crave more God. And when you're getting to that point where you're like, man, that chocolate bar, it's calling my name. Instead you just go, no, dear God, I just ask you to take this away from me. That kind of a thing. It's really great. Now, of course, if you're a Christian, it's great. If you believe in God, it's great. If you have no personal relationship or connection with God, you probably won't get it. But read it anyway. So that's one thing. The other thing is I am a doTERRA essential oils health advocate, and I just started 3 weeks ago, I believe. Yes, 3 weeks ago, the Vitality Pack, which is 3 awesome, incredibly amazing vitamins, pills, whatever. One of them is the Essential Oil Omega Complex. This is the XEO Mega. Now they do make these vegan as well, so there's 2 different packs. And this just has like incredible stuff in it, like half the stuff like alpha and beta keratin, lycopene, lutein. Then they have, that's the marine, like there's a whole bunch of marine omega and carotenoid blends. And then there's land, which is flaxseed oil, borage seed oil, cranberry seed oil, pomegranate seed oil, natural vitamin D, and natural vitamin E. And then it also has an essential oil blend of clove, frankincense, thyme, cumin, wild orange, peppermint, ginger, caraway, and German chamomile. And is this the one? Yes, this is the one that I can actually taste clove. in it, and you can so smell them, but they're just little red gels like that. And you take 4 of these every day. The other one is the Food Nutrient Complex, which is this. This is like your multivitamin. It's got vitamin A, C, D3, E, K, thiamine, riboflavin, niacin, B6, folate, B12, biotin, calcium, blah, 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 blah. Yep. And iron, iodine, magnesium, zinc, psyllium, copper, magnesium, and chromium. It has proprietary whole food blend, which is spinach, broccoli, oat straw powder, and brewer's yeast and kelp. Protease, amylase, lipase, and lactase. And it also has their tummy tamer blend, which is peppermint leaf, ginger root, caraway seed, and there you go. So they're really good. And you also take 4 of these a day. And these are the big ones. These are the ones that I'm like, really? And they're huge, but they work. And then the last one is the Cellular Vitality Complex, which this is the one that has like all the real good stuff in it. So it has the Cellular Longevity Blend, which is Boswellia, Ceridum, gum, resin, whatever. It has all these extracts: pineapple, turmeric, grapeseed, sesame seed, pine bark. And then it has the Cellular Energy, which is stuff ginkgo, I know. I mean, I know these like CoQ10 and stuff, but I can't say them. And then the tummy tamer is in here as well. And I'll tell you what, they look like that. And you take 4 of these, so it's 12. But let me tell you, I started with just 6. I would take my morning dose, and I kept forgetting my afternoon dose. And I noticed that I was more perky. My mood was elevated. Like I didn't feel grumpy. I slept better. Like I've been falling asleep. I mean, I still take my sleep medication, but I would used to take my sleep medication and literally an hour to 2 hours later, I'd fall asleep. This stuff is like 20 minutes and I'm like, out. And I mean, I'm out. And I wake up in a better mood. It's great. And on top of it, it really does help with your eating. I don't crave. Like I walked through the grocery store today. And I walked down the yucky aisle because my kids needed stuff for their lunches. And I'm not, like, I'm watching what they eat, but I'm not, like, going, well, you have to have carrot sticks and nothing else. I'm slowly getting them into it. And so I was walking down the chip aisle, and I was like, eh. The only thing that got me was the blueberry Greek yogurt-covered pretzels. They got me. But I only had 2. So I snuck some, but I was all right. So anyway, that's that. The oils that I've been loving is the wild orange and the lemon. The lemon will detoxify you. So just warning, it will go through your kidneys first, big time. And then you might spend a little time in the bathroom for like 2 to 3 days. Just a warning. It's not horrible. It's not like you're constantly in there. It's just a little more than you would like. The wild orange, I haven't noticed that, but I have noticed it really helps with the sweet tooth. So, and then they also have a blend called Slim and Sassy. I have not seen any results with that per se, but the whole thing I am loving. So if you want to know more about doTERRA, go to www.mydoterra.com/Kristen, Kristin, Baldwin, and you will get my page, and I will link that in the down bar as well. Apps. I'm trying to go through this as fast as I can. Fitbit. If you can afford to get a Fitbit, please get a Fitbit. The wrist one is decent. The one I have just kind of goes on your bra or on your pocket. I love it. It's the Fitbit one. It does everything. Counts your steps, calculates it how many miles you've done, how many calories burned, how many floors you've walked up, how many pounds you have left to go. It will even log your sleep and tell you how many hours of actual sleep you got, which I want to do that tonight. You are over budget for how many calories in, how many calories out, that kind of thing, how many calories you're over. But this says I'm over calories. The other doesn't. I'll get to that. And this, I did not calculate another drink that I had. Okay. So I've had 83.4. So this is what it looks like. I hope you guys can see this. Hello. Focus. There we go. So see, here's your steps and miles and all that stuff. So it's really, really cool. I love it. And that's the one. And the other one is MyFitnessPal, which is amazing. And Fitbit and MyFitnessPal sync together. So everything that you do with the Fitbit, it shows up on here and vice versa. So this is what it looks like your homepage. It just comes up and it tells you your goal. My goal was 1,710 calories. And it says how many I've eaten. So I still have 427 calories left to go, which I will never, come on, focus, like that. And then when you go to your diary, it just tells you everything. It's really, really cool. And the cool thing is, if I can get this thing to work. I don't know. Okay. You guys see that? So like to add something, it says add food. You hit add food. See that little, you hit that and it will scan whatever food it is and it brings it up. So you don't have to sit there and search for it. That is amazing. And that is with me all the time. Also, I printed out from fitwatch.com this chore chart, not quite, this food diary, and it tells you the date and all that stuff. And at the top, I put 8 eighths for 8 ounces of water. And then if I have any extra, I put it over here. So there's my total. If I weigh in, I put it up here. And then I just write everything down and I copy it from MyFitnessPal. And down here, I take, whatever medicines or oils I've taken. And then in the back, I just put, because I had to go over to the other side, I'm under 435 calories. I'm over 154 grams of sodium, and I'm over 52 grams of carbs or cholesterol, which is not good. My Fitbit, I walked 3,659 steps out of 5,000. That's my goal right now. 10,000 is the norm. But because of foot surgery and an impending knee surgery one day, I have to kind of work myself into that. So that's 73%. Not bad for the first day of really doing it. So it's 1.5 miles that I walked today. And that's a good thing too. That's fitwatch.com. Check that out. Okay, so when I started Sunday, I did weigh myself on the Fitboard for WeFit, and I weighed 260.3. A year and 2 months ago, I had injured my Achilles tendon on my right foot, and I also had surgery 7 months prior, and when I fell on it in the ice and snow, I actually ruptured that incision and stuff that inside. So I had to have foot surgery, and that kind of put me off, and I just kind of stopped eating healthy because when you're sitting on your butt not able to really do anything, it's kind of like, what's the point? So in that year and 2 months or whatever, I've gained 16 pounds back, which is not that bad. With Thanksgiving and birthdays and everything, it's really not that bad. So my first goal is to hit 200. And then my second goal would be 175, and my third goal would be 160. What am I doing with my first goal? My first goal is I'm going to go get a massage. That's going to be my celebratory thing. My second goal is my husband and I are going to go away for a weekend. Just the two of us. And my third goal is going to be a whole new wardrobe. So there you go. I'm 5'3". Like I said, I weighed 260. Yesterday when I weighed, I was 258.3. So I had lost 2 pounds in 2 days, which everybody was like, oh, you're losing it. But I'm also drinking 80 some ounces of water a day. So a lot of it is water weight going first, and then I'll slow down and I'll start going to like a half a pound or so a week, which is great. I want to lose a pound a week. I don't think that's too much to ask, 4 pounds a month. So yeah, and my husband's doing this with me, and the kids are getting on board with just at least making healthier choices. So yeah, I'm excited. Like I said, I have so much energy, and I'm not used to having so much energy. So it's like about mid-afternoon, because my husband works second shift, so I'm asleep when he gets home, and then I'm kind of up and active in the morning, and he's laying on the couch asleep because he gets up with the kids, because this is the only time he has with them. So he gets up with them in the morning, and then he goes back to sleep for a couple of hours. So I can't get into too much because he's laying right there. So I just kind of do laundry and do some things around the house, work on my computer, whatever. And then once he leaves for work is when I get really active and get to cleaning or organizing or whatnot. But that's the funny thing. People think, oh well, I just cleaned the house today or something like that. You're still burning calories. You're burning calories just sitting at your computer. However, you're not burning a lot of them. And there's so many things you can do while sitting at your computer. You can sit there and just kind of do like little arm movements, and that just moves your muscles, and it does raise your heart rate, which is good. So yeah, slow and steady wins the race. Like I've said before, I jump in with both feet and don't think, and then I end up regretting it. So I'm going to try to do this really slow. I still have a little bit of tea. My husband makes banging sweet tea, but he uses, or I made it this time actually. I used a cup of Splenda and half a cup of sugar, and the kids love it. I can't even drink a full glass of it anymore. I'll drink half a glass and I'm done, which is a good thing. So yeah. Yeah. So like today, let me just run down this and I'll let you guys go. So for breakfast, I had 3 egg yolks. No, I didn't. I had 3 egg whites and 1 yolk with 2 small bell peppers, an orange and a red one. I had about a tablespoon of cheddar cheese and salsa. I put some salsa on top, 1.5 tablespoons of salsa. And then I had a French vanilla cappuccino K-cup, which is not exactly good for you because the sodium's ridiculous and the sugar isn't terrible. But anyway, for lunch, I had 2 ounces of turkey breast, thin white, I can't read my own writing, thin whole wheat bread by Pepperidge Farm, which is my favorite, 2 slices of that, a tablespoon of mayo, and 1 container of the Breakstone cottage cheese doubles with the apple and cinnamon. And then for a snack, I had a cup of cantaloupe, 1 bag of green tea, a packet of Truvia, and 2 of those blueberry pretzels, like I told you. And I do have written down my special K-Crisps, which I will eat in bed, which is terrible. I'm going to stop that. Just haven't gotten there yet. And then for dinner, we had I had a half a cup of Prego sauce light, 2 ounces of ground turkey and 2 ounces of ground chicken. My mom takes both of them, mixes them together. And I also had a 1/4 cup of noodles, a cup of broccoli, and a half teaspoon or tablespoon of margarine. That is what I had. So hope you guys enjoy these videos. I will be back tomorrow for day 4. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.